I want to show you a little lesson that we learned this year raising nucs. We raise a good many nucs to sell and fill in dead spots every year. We had a couple of hundred or maybe a little more here on this yard this year that we split and placed sales in here on this yard. You can see had a lot of them lined up in rows, which decreases your queen success rate of getting a return mated queen into the hive. But we do things to try to differentiate the hives. We put a lot of color on the entrances of these jesters. Is one thing that we've done this year. We color up our 5-frame nucs. They're totally painted, the whole hive and top, all different colors, to try to let the queen differentiate between the hives next to it to pick the right one to return to. It definitely works a lot better if you just randomly place them out in different variations. Don't set them in rows for sure, and turn them different ways and place them around different objects. That certainly helps by a long shot on your mating success. But this has been a lot easier for us, and that's the way we done it this year. Had them all lined up in this rows like this, and we done probably 200 into these Jester Nucs. So we're always looking for ways to simplify processes and make things quicker and easier if possible. Try different things. If they work, we continue to do them. If not, we learn a lesson. But this is one that we learned this year, and we split in above double screen boards on hives and on established colonies. We split into wooden 5-frame nucs, and we take those as they mature and they're ready to sell. We'll move them into Jester Nucs to sell, and that's how we sell our nucs. So we tried to this spring split straight into Jester Nucs and haul them through this yard and get them queened and filled out without having to move them again into another hive. So we just went ahead and split them straight into these Jester Nucs. And as the year went on, we quickly seen that these jesters have had a major problem with the success rate of queen returns compared to our wooden 5-frame nucs. We have them all kinds here in this same yard, split at the same time, done everything the same except some's in jesters, some's in wooden nucs. Our wooden nucs, wooden 5-frames this year, we have had our best year yet. We've had probably 90% plus in mating success in those here on this yard this year. Compared to the jesters sitting here in the same spot, we've had probably far less than 50%. It's been a struggle all year keeping these hives going until they're queen right and populated well enough to sell. So just gonna give you a little tip if you got that in mind. This may not be everybody's experience, but it's definitely been ours right here in this yard. They have been slower to grow than the wooden nucs, and just haven't done as well. So we're not gonna try that again. We'll definitely use them from now on just to place them into jesters quickly prior to sale. Just right when we get ready to sell them, we'll move into those and deliver to the customer. I don't know exactly the cause of it, other than queen flying in from the air is looking down on top of all these solid white hives lined up in a row, and we only have the front of these jesters painted up, and maybe by the time they reach the ground level to fly into the hive, they've already dedicated to a single hive. That's one possibility that I can think of. So maybe just the entrances being painted is not that helpful, whereas our wooden 5-frame nucs, the tops are painted differently and the whole box is painted differently. It probably makes it a little easier, or maybe a lot easier, for the queen to differentiate from one another out of the air. So that's just a little info to carry into the future And maybe if you do want to use jesters, maybe paint the tops up to make them look different from one another. And always, if you can, turn your hive, your nooks, your mating nooks, turn them all different ways, set them in different locations, and the more you can make them look different, the better your success rates will be. Thank you for watching. I would appreciate it if you would like our videos, share our videos, subscribe to our channel. I'm Brad Kelly with Chilton Bee Company. You can find us and contact us through our website at chiltonbee.com. Thank you for watching.